Well, we really pitched and played great defense today. No free passes. Not one walk, one error. Defense was outstanding. Got to give Jacob Hennessey and Ryan Miller tremendous amount of credit. Played 9 innings of baseball today. They threw 115 pitches. I think that's the best of the year. I think that's the lowest pitch count for a 9-inning game. I'm not sure. I know Hennessey will know that. The other Hennessey had early home runs by Teodosio and Beer. And one of the keys I felt like, even though we did not swing the bats particularly well today, or not as good as we would have liked to at least, and we faced some good arms today in Curry and Daytok, we were able to get into the bullpen early. We were able to get Curry out after 5. I think he threw over 100 pitches through 5 innings. So, we put together some pretty good at-bats and fought some pitches off and drove the pitch count up. We were just unable outside of those 2 home runs to deliver, the big blow. But that being said, we were able to get one of their better relievers in Daytok in the game and probably burn him for the weekend. So it's just, again, even when you don't score a bunch of runs, if you can fight pitches off and get into the bullpen, it pays dividends for you. And hopefully it will tomorrow, having to play 2 games. In the 8th inning, Logan Davidson went a leadoff hit. And then Cromwell, when they pulled the infield in, came up with a huge at-bat for us there, stayed in the middle of the field, base hit RBI. And it was just enough. Again, Jacob Hennessey, outstanding job against a great offensive ball club. Ryan Miller did a great job at the end of the ball game, and it was enough to get the win.
You're now 8-1 in games which you've been out hit. What does it say about this team? Keep finding ways to win.
Well, when you get out hit, and you find a way to win, that means you're pitching and playing pretty good defense. So just that constant, consistent strike-throwing group of pitchers that we have, and if we play good defense and, we can limit the free pass, then we tend to find a way to win the game. We've got some power in the lineup. If our offense can get on base via walk when we're not swinging the bat and take advantage of the free pass, if somebody runs into one, then we tend to win the ball game. So, but I think our pitchers do a good job of limiting our damage. A lot of our hits that we give up are singles, and it's awfully hard to single a team to death.
How big was it having Hennessey going to the 2 games tomorrow, 5 games, 5 days?
It was big. We felt like Jacob has been so good for us, being able to pound the strike zone. We felt like we needed to be able to get through this game with 2 guys. And Coach C and I talked about it before the game that, we were hoping that we would be able to get through it with Hennessey and Miller, and we were able to do that. So it sets us up pretty nice for tomorrow. We've got a lot of guys at our disposal behind our starters to use out of the bullpen.
What's been the main key to Jacob? We all know, against the other teams, we know he throws a ton of strikes. You would think they could key in on some pitches that looked like he had them awfully off balance all night tonight.
Well, the key for Jacob Hennessey, most college pitchers, if they can command 2 pitches, they're pretty good, okay? Hennessey can command 3. So that's the biggest key. The biggest difference between Jacob Hennessey this year and Jacob Hennessey last year as a reliever, you expect a reliever to be able to command 2 pitches. A starter, a really good starter, can command 3. And Hennessey can command fastballs in and out. He can command that slider, and now he's got a changeup, and he can throw all of his pitches out of the strike zone when needed. So the execution of his pitches and the ability to throw 3 pitches in and out of the strike zone, it makes it tough on a lineup.
You went with, you just stayed with Ryan there at the end. Are you with Riley struggling a little bit, thinking maybe about closer by committee for now?
I don't think so. I think it's, for us, we know that Riley Gilliam is capable of shutting down any offense. We know Ryan Miller is capable of doing the job. We've seen now that Carson Spires is capable of doing the job. For us, I think it's just looking at the fact that we pitched Riley 2 days ago. He's only had 1 day of rest, and he threw in a highly stressful situation. We threw Carson on back-to-back days. So for us, it was really, out of those 3 guys who we tend to use at the end of the ball game, Ryan was the freshest and was the obvious choice for us to go to there, simply because we had used the other 2 guys on Wednesday night.